Hi friends. So here we will look into the concept of duty and delta. While solving the problems related to irrigation engineering, you might have gone through this equation duty and this delta and this B, that is base period. So some of you may be want to know that the method how to what is actually that duty and what is actually that delta. Okay, so here we will look into the concept of duty and delta. Okay, so for that we need to draw an area. So you have an area of land A. This is your area. So to complete this area you need to uh, plant something, like let's say it is a rice. Okay, so for growing rice you need irrigation. Okay, so this is your area. So the irrigation area, that is A, area is A, and you have a canal. This is your canal. So water is flowing to the canal and you are getting water from this canal, and while getting the water, the depth of the area will increase. So the depth of this area will gradually it will increase, and after the sometimes or after the base period it will get equal to, by getting the water from the canal, the water level in the area will increase and it will become sufficient for growing the rice. Here for example we have taken rice. So after the base period, that is base period is the irrigation is given to uh, the base period is the first day of irrigation from the canal to the last day of irrigation to the field. So throughout the day you are running throughout the day you are running a sufficient amount of water, let's say sufficient amount of discharge through the canal to fill the commendable area so that your plant can grow easily. Okay, so let's take you are running 1 meter cube per second of discharge through canal and running for all the period of base period, hold the period, hold the day. That whole the day is known as the base period. Base periods is, as I already said, it is the irrigation starting to the irrigation end. You are running 1 meter cube discharge to the canal through the whole base period to have a depth of to have a depth of delta. So what is this delta? Delta is the sufficient water level required in the field to grow the plant. Okay, so you are running 1 meter cube per second of discharge throughout the base period to have a depth of delta. So now you can equate the total volumes of the field and canal, like the total volume of water discharged throughout the base period is equal to what? Let's take 1 meter cube per second discharge through the area. 1 meter cube per second discharge through the canal. This is running 60 seconds. Okay, this is in 1 minute. You can this much meter cube, and this into 60 gives you the total discharge per hour. This into 24 gives you a total discharge per day, and this into B, that is base period, gives you the total volume of water discharged to the canal. And here we are taking this complete volume of water is retained in the field such that the total volume discharged by the canal is equal to total volume retained in the field. That is, total volume of field is equal to the commandable area, that is area into that depth, that is delta. So this two are equal, and you can equate area into delta is equal to, this will give you 6636 into 24, that will give you 86400 into B. Okay, this A is equal to 86400 into B divided by delta. Okay, so this is B is taken in days and delta is in meter. So you will get area in meter is equal to, meter square is equal to 86400 into B divided by delta. So we know that 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square. So area in hectare is equal to 8.64 into B divided by delta. So this is how you can calculate the equation. Okay, so the importance is that when you know the concept behind it, you need not to by heart this equation. This equation may be a simple equation, but for other equations, if you know the concept, you can derive the equation, and you can in some question you may not go to the total equation, and the first step of the derivation may give you the answer for the question. So this is actually the basics concept of duty and delta. So what is this area? This area in hectare is called, hectare is called duty. So what is duty means? duty is the amount of area. Duty is the amount of area can be irrigated by unit discharge throughout base year for a depth of water as delta. So if you have any doubt, you can submit it in comments. So hope that clear the concept of duty and delta.